What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy NCSO7 here, coming at you back with some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online. I just forgot about that too. Oh my lord. So, yes, we are here with some more Mario Kart 8 online. Of course, as always, I'm going to be making sure that the audio is going well. I'm actually going to just get myself into a game right now so that way it doesn't take too long. Let's see how the audio is going. I'll probably do one race with the headphones on, and then I'll take them off for the rest of the stream. Yes, okay. We'll do Warriors Gold Mine, I suppose. I love that me. It looks so stupid. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day today. I definitely am because I don't have to do too much today. It's very, very cold outside today. Like, it's like -5 out. But I don't have to leave the house today, so that's nice. Ugh. That's some more of that coffee. I actually got a different creamer this time around. That Reese's Peanut Butter Cups creamer. Actually isn't too bad, honestly. Okay, that track's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep these headphones on for the first race just so I can make sure the audio's good. I do apologize. I know I apologize on every single one of these streams, but it's like it is. Actually, I should make sure the chat is working. I always do that beforehand. Okay, it's working. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're taking our boy DK out today. We'll probably change characters at some point in the stream. This stage is alright. I don't know, it's a bit basic, but like, you know, I knew it was gonna happen! I knew it was gonna happen! Dang it! Oh! Oh wow, that just... Oh my lord, that was so freaking close. I need to keep talking because I need to make sure that the stream audio is working properly. Oh lord. Uh-oh, that was a bad drift. That was a bad drift right there. What do I get? Okay, finally. Mushroom. Oh, yes! Alright. Alright, we're doing good. Sorry. What the fu- Why don't you go throw it at him? He's wide open. He's wide open! Wait a minute, what happened to my item box? Are you actually kidding me? I didn't get my item box! Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, if I can stick 4th place, that's fine. Ooh, I get 3rd place? Okay, I'll take that. You know what? That's fine. That's not terrible. Okay, I think we should be fine audio-wise, so... I'm gonna go take that off. And my cat decided to leave the luxuries that is my bed. I mean, we gotta go with that, but yeah. Hopefully y'all are doing well today. And actually, I can finally talk about because it's been a little bit, but I can finally talk about the Switch 2 and the new Mario Kart that's coming out, which is gonna be really fun. Because the last stream I did was on Honkai Star Rail, which was the exact same day that the announcement came out. And I didn't really talk about it much there because it doesn't really fit. By the way, I did get the Herda, so there isn't that. But pivoting back to Switch 2, I'm actually gonna wait for this race to start before I start rambling. Alright, let's go. So yeah, I guess to start with the Switch 2 itself, like the console, really good design. I like that it's bigger. I like that the Switch, I hope the screen's better. I'm kind of hoping that it's like a 1080p screen. I would kind of hope, because like, okay, 720p isn't awful. It's good for what it is, but I wouldn't mind like a 1080p screen. And then, good timing on that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much of this stuff is confirmed, because, like, all I really have ever paid attention to was just the announcement trailer. Like, I know the design was leaked because I already have seen that design, because, Little Bird called, Game Explain decided to, because they have to cover every single Nintendo Switch 2 leak, they had to leak it for me. Because they had to make their... I didn't even watch their video, but their thumbnails are so damn clickbaity, and I got spoiled on the design. So when they actually, like, Nintendo was like, oh, okay, here's the announcement trailer of the Switch 2, like, it didn't surprise me nearly as much as it should have, because I already had the design spoiled by freaking Game Explain. And actually, like, I recorded, like, my raw reactions on the YouTube channel, the first one that's shown on, like, the follow-on. And, like, if you're wondering why my reaction was so, like, uninteresting, was because, like, it was spoiled to me. Like, I feel like it ruined the surprise. And, I mean, I think we all kind of had a suspicion that, you know what, fuck this bitch. They literally, you know what, yeah, thank you. You know what? Okay, I got him at least. I'm kind of pissed. He literally threw that green shell right behind himself just to fuck me over. Like, no. No, man. But it just sucks that I got that, like, spoiled for myself. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, we all kind of knew it was going to be the same sort of thing, but, like, still. I do wonder what the price of it's going to be, though, especially considering, like, is it going to be, like, $400? Is it going to be $350? I'm assuming it's going to be more than the... I love how everyone else gets bullet bills except for me. I think out of all these streams, I've only ever gotten one bullet bill. Oh my god, that was way too close. I can't even catch up. Well, okay, I guess I got 7th. Oh my lord. But, what is it? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I don't know how much the system will be. I mean, I'm assuming it's more than the original Switch, especially with how, like, expensive, like technology is nowadays. I'm assuming it's, like, at least $350, but it probably is going to be $400. But I really doubt it's going to be over $400. I mean, considering it is basically, like, you could basically call it a Switch Pro. Yay! I do kind of feel like them making it, like, that much more expensive would be really stupid. I don't know why, but for that one guy's name, Lynchy, I thought I saw Lunchley, like the freaking, like, the horrible knockoff of Lunchables. I read that wrong. Oh my lord. But yeah, the Switch 2 looks really, really good. I'm gonna try to get it on launch, but like there's a good chance I'm not gonna be able to because not because of like financial reasons, but because well, it's gonna be the successor to the Nintendo Switch, and you know what that means. It's gonna be a scalper's paradise. It's gonna be very hard to get a system on launch, and I do think that's gonna like unless I get really lucky, which could happen. I doubt I'm going to be able to get the Switch 2 on launch. It's actually kind of crazy because I actually got the Switch, like the original Switch. I got this thing on launch day. Which is honestly like what, like, and like I never upgraded. Like I did, the model I am using now is still my original Switch all the way from March of 2017. And like, it'd be cool to have the Switch 2 on launch, especially if that Mario Kart's going to be a launch title. If that's a launch title, yeah, I kind of want to get that Mario Kart as soon as I can and play it on stream and whatnot, and then the Mario Kart 8 series will be over. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to try to do what I can, but there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to get it on launch. There's a good chance. And there we go. There's my entire first place streak gone. Wow! Not even an item at all. They don't even respawn. Wow. What hit me? Wow! That's so bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. I did so well earlier. I literally was doing so well for that race, and then I just get nailed by items. That's bullshit. I should have had first place on that. I had it for like half the race. That's actually bullshit. I'm not even joking. That's actually like... That's complete bullshit. I don't know what the hell that was. I was doing so well. Fine. But anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to get a launch. Especially if that Mario Kart's a launch title, there's no way I'm getting the Switch at launch. Because everyone is going to be, like, scalping that like crazy. Speaking of which, the Mario Kart they showed... looks very interesting. I'm definitely very interested to see what they do, especially considering it seems like they're changing some of the character designs up a bit. And I think they also are potentially having 24 player races, which definitely makes me wonder like how much they're going to be changing with the Mario Kart formula. Because I would definitely say like, okay, look, I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I would even say it's my favorite Mario Kart right now, but I desperately think that they need to do... I desperately think they need to, like, change things up, because, like, even, like, Mario Kart 8, like, as good as it was basically a souped-up version of Mario Kart 7. I would definitely like to see them really bring some changes to make the game feel fresh, especially since they've had plenty of time to really, like, figure out what they want to do with the series and all that jazz. I think it is the prime time to be... like changing some things up, not like maybe like not for the worse, but like I think making the game feel fresh, not like Mario Kart 8 where it's like it's really good and I would still say like it's like my favorite, but it's like, you know, I want something new. I want to have like a bit of a new experience. I don't want it to just be the same controls as Mario Kart 8 and like the same kind of gameplay, but only like, oh, it's 24 races now, like, or 24 players in a race now. No, I want to actually have, like, some, like, kind of new variety with, like, how the game plays. This is exactly what I fucking hate. I have no defense at all. That was close. Why do I have no defense? Dude! And there we go. And we're already starting to fall back because I have nothing to protect me. And everyone else has offensive items. That's just beautiful. When is the star gonna run out? Like I said, Mario Kart brings out the worst in me. And if the next Mario Kart is like really insane, oh, that's gonna make for some fun ass streams. Alright, can you give me some defensive items or like offensive? It still hit me? I had triple shells! Are you actually yank? This is part of the reason why. There's nothing you can do. That's fucking bullshit. They give you nothing. They give you literally nothing to defend yourself when you're in first place. And then in 1 second you're back in 12th place. It's so bullshit in this game. It's so annoying. It's like you think you're doing well at first, but then you just get like screwed over so badly. And it's like everyone is just in a pack and then you just lose like really bad. It's not even just a second or third or fourth place. No, you're going back in like the last 3 spots. It's absolute bullshit. I hate that so much. It's like, if you're going to give everyone else offensive items, give me defensive items. Like, I can't do anything when I'm in first place. I have no item and then a red shell just comes. And then I just get sent all the way to 7th place. It's like, come on. I try and de-stress and not get too mad. Oh my god. I hate these people that hold their bananas behind their backs. Because I feel like it's just so probable you're going to run into it. Ooh. But yeah, like, concluding thoughts on the new Mario Kart. It looks good. I'm very excited to see what it's like. Fire flowers suck. Of course it misses. Anytime I throw anything, it just... Well, okay, I can't say that because it did land that shot earlier. Okay, I do want to make a petition for the next Mario Kart. Can we ban the lightning and blooper? I'm going to be completely honest. Does anyone like these items? The game only will... Are you... Can you seriously please give me a star? I wouldn't mind a star. A star. You know? Honestly, I don't know if this is faster or not. Honestly, I think it sent me back more than anything. I always go that way. I don't know. That's how I've done it for all these years. And that barely hit anyone. What hit me? Please give me a good item. Please. Wait, it's not even worth anything. I keep 5th place at least. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, at least I got fourth. Oh my lord. That took way too long. But man, let me tell you, it is absolutely cold outside today. Like, I'm going to give you exact temperatures right now. Well, it's not that accurate because it's Apple weather, which has been time to time very inconsistent, but it says -2 degrees right now. I was about to show my phone, but then I realized I might dox myself, so no thanks. But yeah, -2 degrees, so that's yeah, it's definitely something. But you know what though? I will take this over snow. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, okay, as long as my car starts, it's fine. It's fine. I went to the gym yesterday. It was like 4 degrees out. Like, as long as the car works and doesn't just explode or break down, then I honestly don't care like that much because you can at least like get around and all that jazz. Like it's not like too dangerous. But when there's like a lot of snow out, like my car is it's a Nissan Versa and it's very low to the ground and honestly, it could literally be in like 2 inches of snow and that son of a bitch will just genuinely not move at all. It's really freaking scary. Like, that's one issue living where I live, which I'm not going to say where I live because I'm not doxing myself, but I'll narrow it down. It's in the U.S. But, well, actually, you already knew that because of the, like, whatchamacallit, the flags. So you already knew I live in the U.S., so I shouldn't have even said anything. You should have figured it out yourself. But but anyways, it's so low to the ground that even in like a few inches of snow, that thing just won't like. And what happens when my car gets in like? Ugh, that was not a good one. I haven't played this stage that many times, so I do need to keep a little bit more careful. But like my car is just very low to the ground and it just won't move at all. Like it'll eventually like it'll just kind of lock itself in place. Like it won't move at all. And I'm assuming it's like a safety reason because they don't want the thing slipping and sliding and then like just like slamming into incoming traffic or something like that. Which I mean I understand that, but like I don't think it's really not much better for the car to just lock in place. Like seriously, you can floor the gas pedal and it will just genuinely not move at all. Like, there was one time where, and honestly, this was a very stupid move on my part, to be completely honest. I was going to the gym. Okay. I'm actually letting off on the A button there. Ooh. Okay. Just gonna stay quiet. I'm not saying that. But, as I was saying, I was leaving the gym one time, and this was a really stupid move of mine. It was snowing, and it wasn't just snowing, it was like really snowing. And when I was like getting ready to leave the gym, it was like I was like, oh man, like it's really, really not the best. Because like they didn't plow anything at that point. Now I don't have any defense. If I can at least keep like the front pack, I will be happy with that. So honestly, you take anything you can get in this game. Oh, I do not like that. You know what? Oh my lord! I actually got a first place! Oh, let's go! That is nice. I think I'm going to do a couple more races in here, and then I'm going to leave the lobby, refill my coffee, and then we'll get moving. Because that'll be, like, probably around, like, the 30-minute mark, I think. So, yeah. But, Yeah, it is an absolute pain with driving in like freaking snow. I don't know. I mean, you could point fingers at me and be like, well, actually, I didn't even finish telling the story, but I was leaving the gym and it's in this parking lot. And then, like, the way I usually leave the parking lot, it's hard to show, but like, you have to go up like this very, very, very slight ramp. Like sort of thing, like the slight incline, nothing too bad, right? And then you have like a main road that goes to either the light or Walmart and Sam's Club. Well, this time I was driving, I made it like up the incline, and like you have to stop for like incoming traffic. And then I get moving. Boy, my car wouldn't move. Oh my lord! I actually like, and I was like flooring the gas pedal. Thankfully there was no one behind me, because honestly, if there was someone behind me, it would have been way worse, because what I ultimately did was I went in reverse a little bit, and then I just slammed it. It's this, and I'll tell you this right now, I'll tell you this right now, I'm very glad, as far as I can recall, there weren't many people out on the roads at that time, or at least on that road in particular. And there wasn't anyone behind me, especially anyone behind me. Because honestly, if there was someone behind me, that would have been way worse. Because, like, really, the only way I could have gotten out of that was by, like, backing up. Like, that happened another time, actually. I was going on a walk in a park when it was, like, really snowy out, which was really stupid because they didn't plow anything. It was very, very naive and stupid of me. And, like, and I have to go up a... That was I'm actually surprised that bomb did not explode on me. But, like, it was actually a way bigger incline leaving this park, and then the same thing happened. And there actually was someone behind me. Thankfully, I was able to get out of there, but it's like, Jesus Christ. Moral of the story is, don't be stupid when it comes to the snow. Only go where you absolutely have to go. Don't be like me. You can take a day off from going to the gym. You can do some push-ups in your room or something like that. Don't be like me and be stupid. Honestly, like, if I know it's going to be snowing, I'm going to absolutely, like, be very aware of that. So, yeah. Moral of the story is fuck snow. You know, okay, I will admit that it is nice when, like, I mean, not anymore because I'm not in school right now, but it was nice when I was, like, when I was younger in school and you had, like, snow days and stuff like that. That was awesome. I love those snow days. But, I don't know, like, and it's funny because, like, ever since I, like, graduated from, like, high school, I feel like schools have gotten so much more lenient with just, like, letting kids have the day off. Like, even today, I'm scared now. I'm scared. I get defense items just to... Are you actually kidding me? That's not useful enough. Well, actually, that will... I'll take third place. Thanks for that red lightning. But, like, even today, like, it's so cold out. They actually just... I think a lot of schools actually just shut down today. Like, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it's schools in the U.S. I mean, at this point, they, like, okay, I haven't been in, okay, I mean, I was in college, like, a month ago, but, like, what is it? I haven't, like, been in, like, traditional, like, elementary, middle school, high school. I haven't, like, been... Sorry, I heard something. We'll do this race and then I'm gonna refill my coffee. But, like, I haven't been in, like, traditional school in, like, a long time. And I can definitely, like, okay, at least based on what I've seen online, it definitely doesn't seem like I'm missing much. It does not seem like I've been missing much, especially with, like, a lot of, like, the stuff that's been going on with, like, all these TikTok trends and all that jazz. I don't even know what's going on anymore with it. I think, like, wasn't Congress like, oh yeah, we're gonna ban TikTok, but isn't, like, Trump gonna like bring it back or something like that? I could be completely wrong on everything I said, so you may have to fact check me on a lot of that stuff. But even so, though, like, it seems like school's gotten way worse since I was there, especially considering like a lot of teachers are like, oh man, like my 7th grade students are like freaking 1st graders, like they can't read at all. And then it gets like worse and worse. But to be completely honest though, like as a Gen Zer and like and kind of having like my experience with like experiences and whatnot, I have kind of noticed that like the older generation usually always hates the newer generation. Fuck off! Oh, fuck off! Literally waited for the exact moment the invincibility frames. Oh my god. And that's what I'm talking about. You just get ambushed by items. You can't do anything because you would never get anything good. You see a fucking single mushroom in 6th place. Oh, and then you miss the item box too because it doesn't respawn. Some races, they actually just stay in place. Like they don't disappear, which is so weird to me. Why don't they do that for all races? That way, like, someone can't just steal like that. Like, what is that? But it definitely does seem to me like school has just gotten like, I don't know, like, because like from what I know, like the older generations usually hate the newer generations. Like that, like it's usually they think like, oh, it's like the end of the world or something like that. I don't know, like if it's just sort of that, and I'm not sure if it's just Gen Z people starting to realize that like Gen Alpha is like really stupid. I don't know if that's the case. Like I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I definitely think I definitely think there's some issues, but like I mean to be fair, there's been issues that's been brought on by like a lot of different things because like a long while ago, people are like, oh, the parents were like, oh, if you watch cartoons all day, you're gonna be stupid and rot your brains out. Like, when I feel like cartoons are actually probably, like, not really that bad anymore compared to, like, this TikTok stuff. And, like, or, like, I don't know, Beast Games or something like that. Oh, my lord. I'm gonna just fill my coffee, though, real fast. Once I pop back in, because I'm gonna just leave the game and then I'm gonna go refill my coffee and then I will continue to ramble more. It is still a little bit warm. Let's stick with DK. You know what? I'm actually not doing horribly with him. Ugh. At least today I'm actually, like, keeping it, like, at least I'm not, like, man. That's gonna be a wait. Well, I get to keep talking then. That's fine by me. At least today I'm, like, at least I'm not, like, doing super bad. Like, at least I'm actually, like, doing decently well with a few blunders. But anyways, where was I? I'm just rambling at this point, but you know what? It makes it for, like, good thing if you're, like, for the people that are listening to it. Oh! Wait, what? What just happened? Huh? It showed it was on lap 1 and... Okay, I'll take it. I thought the game froze or something. Wow. But where was I when talking about like a lot of stuff? Oh yeah, I was mentioning like cartoons and how like I don't know. I do think that, like, a lot of these kids, like, especially like because I've definitely heard stories about how kids are like definitely like causing like more issues and stuff like that. Like, I mean, hasn't that kind of always been the case though? Like, but I do definitely think that like there is definitely more of an increase. What is this stage? I actually don't know what the stage is. What is it? Oh, it's a tour track. Yay. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. It's like there's always been school fights. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a teacher, but it definitely seems to me like being a teacher in this day and age. Oh, I know this track. I've done this track way too many fucking times. It's not even that good of a track. Actually, it's not even that great of a track in my opinion. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, who wants to rate? Actually, wait a minute. Actually, this isn't the same one I was thinking. Actually, never mind. Okay, okay. I don't know what the other one is. Okay, I thought this was gonna be like the like that other like tour track, that's like a city one, which is really narrowing it down because that's every single fucking tour track. I don't know. I feel like I really do hope the next Mario Kart does not have too many tour tracks because like I listen, I get it's easier to port those assets into this game because this reminds me of like another stage and like I mistook it. Okay, this stage isn't actually that bad. As far as I recall. Oh man. But what is it I was saying? I don't know. Like, there's always been like, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like being a teacher nowadays is kind of bullshit. Part of I do feel like part of the reason is just that I think school really needs to like. I think they need to really change the school system, at least in the U.S. Like, I think part of the. Oh, well, I get to keep my boomerang. I guess you know what. Fine, I suppose. Ooh, triple shells in second place. Let's go. What the heck? What happened to the Shy Guy? I was supposed to run into him and like get hit. It was the blue shell, I think. Dang, that blue shell really was looking out for me. Oh, that dude was close. But I got a lot of defense. I don't know. I think they need to change like the school system a lot, like in the US. I don't know what it's like around the world. I don't know if it's like better or worse, but it's like I feel like part of the issues that I feel like school really forces kids to like cuz from what I know, like the school system in the US wasn't even made to like actually educate children. It was made to make workers obedient. At least from what I know, I could be wrong on it. So if I am wrong, don't get too mad at me. You're allowed to fact check me, but like based on what I've heard, it's like it seems more like the school system that we have isn't even made for like really making kids learn. It's for making kids be obedient. Which I mean, like, I don't know. I agree, and I feel like that's part of the issue with schools, and I think they really need to change stuff. And I feel like I definitely feel like, especially with like with taking like notes and stuff like that in class, like I feel like kids are just not meant to sit down for like 7 hours a day, just taking notes all day. Like I feel like kids should be like they should be like doing some stuff. And I know some classes do things like science, and I mean I've talked about school and stuff like that in my Kirby's Return Dreaming on Deluxe stream. I don't want to harp too much, but like science class, you have like the science labs, which are kind of cool because you get like hands-on stuff there. I think that's kind of an area where I feel like they can actually get like kind of interesting with like the teachings and stuff like that. And what else is there? I mean, you have like gym class, but to be honest, not everyone is into gym class. Okay, I am of the opinion that I think everyone should like you don't have to be crazy into fitness, but I feel like unless you have some sort of like condition or something like that that like stunts your ability to like work out or something like that, I feel like if you are, unless like it's some circumstance like that, I feel like everyone should be able to work out. Like I feel like you should um what is it? I feel like you should be able to like work out. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm zoning out like crazy. I actually have barely been paying attention to the game. I think I won the last race and I didn't even notice. Like I'm so fucking in the zone talking right now. It's insanity. But I don't know. Like especially like I think especially like math class like is where like things can just get so boring because it's like, because you're just learning like these formulas and stuff like that. That's like I feel like math is more like I get why they do stuff like they want you to learn these formulas because they want people to be better problem solvers because that's kind of the whole point of it is like, oh, you make this like the problem really difficult and you have like a specific formula you have to use. It's like I kind of think I get what they're trying to do with like they want like better problem solvers. But the problem is that not everyone is like going to be the best problem solver ever. Even though it would look good on a LinkedIn profile, not everyone is like that the best when it comes to problem solving. Some people just aren't there, and it makes math class work really difficult. Like, and me personally, I'm not terrible at. I wasn't. I mean, okay. The highest math class I ever took was math, like algebra 2, and like I think it was trigonometry. That's the highest math class I ever took. I never like took anything higher than that. Are you? Wow. Wow. You know, this is working out pretty well, actually. Like, I'm just rambling, and I get to keep winning. Wow, I'm actually surprised. This stream's actually been going way better than I thought. I'm actually doing well today, for once. I'm not getting nearly as mad as I usually do. But what is it? I just feel like math class is just like something where it's like I don't hate math, like, but I feel like it's something where it's only really like it's only fun to do math if you know how to do it, but it's like when you don't know, it's fucking awful. Like I don't know. Oh man, we already did this one. But it's one of those things where it's like I feel like it's just not meant for kids. Like especially when it's like they're just sitting there and we're just solving problems. It's like kids are gonna be bored of it. And don't even get me started on English class. English class might genuinely be like the most boring fucking class in the world. It's like, oh, you just read passages and you have to like I don't know why, but my cat jumped on this thing. Oh, you gotta like write an essay. Like honestly, okay. And it's it's really funny because in college, like I took like an English 1 class. Literally in that class, we only ever did 3 essays. It was the most boring freaking class ever. Like, okay, the teacher was nice at the very least, even though he did not know how to say my name, even though he's a freaking English teacher. Like, okay, my name's Tyler. This dude called me Taylor. Holy snap, I dodged that thing. Like the Matrix. Like, my name's Tyler. This dude called me Taylor. I don't know why. There's no A in my name, or like, there's nothing in the lettering, like the way my name is like worded. Like, there's nothing in there that suggests that there would be an A in Tyler. Like, there is the name Taylor, but like, that's spelled very differently. Like, my name is Tyler. There's nothing in that that suggests that there's an A pronunciation. Like, there's Taylor, Taylor. But it's like, that's a completely different name. And also, that's, as far as I know, that's more of a name that's reserved for like females. I mean, I assume there's men out there that have that name too, but I don't know. But like, like there's nothing in my name that suggests that it would be like the way it is. So, why did this dude have a red shell? Why did this dude have a red shell? Okay, at least that didn't like stop me. But English is just so boring, and I feel like kids just get bored of that like really like quickly. I feel like it's like I don't want to write an essay, and I feel like especially like in school, one problem with like essays, and honestly this stretches beyond like English class, but also what is it, like history class too, or like maybe some other classes as well, is when you have to write an essay on something you don't want, that you don't care about. I think that, and I feel like especially in English class, I feel like if you want kids to write the best, I think what you need to have them do is write about something that they are interested in. Like, write about something that they're interested in. How am I doing this? Wow, I'm doing, wow. I think it's like 3 wins so far, maybe even 4. Wow. But like as I was saying, it's like, oh, you read this passage and then just go write an essay about it, and then you gotta like cite your source. It's just like, it's so annoying. And also, can I just talk about citing sources? It's so annoying. Like, oh, it's never just, oh, just leave the link, the URL to the article that you found this, like, the information from. No, it's like you gotta do a very specific thing. You gotta have very specific formatting, very specific way to do it. It's like, well, it's so stupid. Thankfully, there's, like, websites, like, the one I used when I was in school was EasyBib. I don't know if that's still being used or not. I assume there's other stuff if that's not around, but I assume it's around. But like, dude, citing sources is actually fucking bullshit. Especially when like the source you have just isn't a good source. Like it doesn't, or okay, not in, like in that sense, not in the sense that it has like misinformation or stuff like that, or not much information. Like your source could actually have some really good information, but there's just no info on like who made the article and all that jazz. Because they always want like so many specifics when you have to cite your sources. It's so annoying. I kind of like, and that's kind of why like I don't like having to cite sources as the most, because it's just annoying. They always like, it's not even just have the name of the book, or it's not even just the name of the article or book and then the name of the author. No, you have to do it in a very specific way that it's just, it's so stupid. It's just stupid. But I digress. Point being that kids are gonna get bored of that real fast, and I don't like. I definitely think that there's a lot of like poor parenting nowadays. I think especially when like kids like lash out and stuff like that, other kids or even teachers in some cases. I do like definitely think that there's a lot of like just shitty parents. I think a lot of I mean this has kind of always just been the thing. Like I think there's always been like parents that don't know what they're doing. They're not ready to have a kid, but for some fucking reason they have a kid, which they more than likely were. If there's another moral to take out of this video besides the snow thing, wear a condom, please. Make sure make sure that the condom you're wearing is not been tampered with, because we don't need more stupid kids in the world. Be smart, okay? I'm just saying, because especially from like the stories I hear, like okay, I don't immediately pay much attention to news. I'll talk about that some other time, how I kind of stay away from that stuff, but like so many like at least from what I see, where it's like, oh, kids are like lashing out at students and stuff like that. It's usually because the parents are just fucking bullshit, and they usually don't care about their kid, and usually like, or they're potentially like they're like kind of left behind or something like that. It's just really sad. And I keep getting first places. What's going on? What is going on? How am I doing this? This is like a record. I don't think I've ever gotten this many first places in like actual like online lobbies ever. Also, people are wondering I'm not doing CPUs. I'm actually playing against real people, which I think is pretty obvious based on how they're playing. But I'm never playing with CPUs like in this series because like sometimes when I play with like my friends with like Super Dude 3 and like Jackson the Jackson, which I did on their one stream, we play with like bots. I don't do that in my streams. I play with. Sorry about that. I heard something. Like we did a stream and we played with bots. It's like here it's like I'm gonna play against real people just because that I can actually get really mad at these. But not today though. I'm actually like I'm low key cooking good. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just something that like I don't know. I need to keep this like discussion going because I feel like it's helping me win. Because it's helping my brain go on autopilot. I'm not focusing too much on the game. It's like I'm it's a good multitasker, but what is it? I just feel like a lot of like I definitely think a lot of kids just like and like to be fair, like you're only ever gonna hear about like the negative stuff because let's be fair, teachers are only going to be going on places like Instagram and like TikTok to like talk about the negative things. Like, oh, this kid was like bullying this other kid. Like they'll never really mention because I haven't been in school myself, but from what I see, it's not really. It's a vocal minority of kids that are really like that. But you only ever hear about them because, well, like I said, they're the vocal minority. They're the ones that like sure like they may like most I think most kids these days aren't that bad from what I like know. Like I'm assuming it's a lot of just like it's those special. I feel like it's a lot of kids that like I'm not trying to like I mean I don't know for sure like I'm not I haven't been in like that type of schooling in like a few like or actually not even just a few years like a long time, but it's like I feel like I feel like a lot of it is just like it's usually like the select few kids that are ever really that bad, and even then kids have always been shits, at least in like based on what I've seen, like even back in like like 10 years ago, like there were still like you had like fights and stuff like that and things like that, and you had like kids like doing like cocaine in the bathroom and stuff like that. Like you still had stuff like that. It's just that I think because especially because these people have an outlet to talk about their stuff, like social media. I think it makes it more easy for them to like actually like really let out their frustrations when I feel like a lot of this stuff is just like kind of being a teacher in general. And I do feel bad for the teachers that do have to like deal with like kids that don't know any better like on a like consistent basis. Oh my lord. Okay, we didn't get first on that one, but I'll take a second place any day of the week. But it's just like I don't know. I do feel bad for the teachers that have to like put up with that stuff when they're not like bad teachers. Like they're doing what they can to actually try to make school like or their class actually fun. Um I don't know. I feel like if we're really gonna like fix like the US school like education system, I feel like I don't like okay, I don't really think this really transfers over to college because like the thing is that this is more of a problem with like the elementary, middle school, and like high school. Like it's more of an issue there, especially like middle and high school. I don't know how bad elementary schools have gotten, but it's I don't know. And it's like and even like kind of like going past like school, and I see like these video thumbnails of like Gen Alpha and all that jazz. I think it's a lot of Gen Zers like starting to realize that like it's the same it's happened ever since the first generation of people were released to the general public. like when that happened, like they were like, "Oh, we're really good," and then the second generation released, and then the first generation people were like, "Oh man, these second generation people are fucking idiots! Like, man, our world's gonna end." Yay, Waluigi Pinball. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just kind of like a lot of Gen Zers starting to realize that, and I think, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure when Gen Alpha grows up, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, look at Gen Beta. They're so much worse than us. The world's gonna end." Which, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the world ends when I'm, like, really old. Or at least see the U.S. education system change. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, especially like with like a staffing shortage, like it just makes things a lot more difficult. Because I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't have any statistics on me, but like, I can't imagine there's a lot of people going into the getting a teaching degree because of how school is these days. It's like, I definitely think that like I definitely do think that like schools. Okay, I know this may be a controversial thing to say. Maybe this is a little controversial, but I'm gonna say this right now. I do think that schools should bring back the paddles. I think they should let. I do kind of think that sometimes like you should bring the rulers back. Like I kind of feel like sometimes with some kids they don't shut the fuck up during class. They keep interrupting your lecture. It's like you kind of gotta paddle them. Like you kind of do need to kind of like smack them a little bit. Like some, like, especially like one thing I've learned is that it's like, especially like bullies and stuff like that, they're not gonna listen to reason, they're gonna listen to violence. And like that's the sad reality of it. It's like with bullies, it's like they're only gonna listen to violence. It's like only when you actually like really give them some decent pain, that's when they learn. Because like I've heard the stories before of like kids who were getting bullied and then like they like actually fought the bully and actually like they didn't even have to win the fight. Like they literally would just like freaking like they could literally just at least get a few like good hits on him, and that bully will genuinely just never freaking deal with them again. Like you may you guys may know this YouTuber Swoozy. Because he made a video like a long fucking time ago. Like it was like 10 years ago at this point. I haven't watched any of his content in a very long time, but he told like a story of like how he was being bullied and this bully was bullying some other kid, and this kid had a cousin that like completely beat the shit out of this bully, and like the bully basically had to get neutered after like the altercation. Like this cousin was like slamming his head into the freaking what is it? Into like the wall of the school. Like he had to be neutered, and like he never like bullied anyone ever again. It's like you just have to like once you give like some people the pain that they deserve, they will genuinely shut the fuck up. Like they will never ever like they'll stop. So I do kind of feel like some schools should be bringing back like the paddle and rulers and stuff like that. And to be fair, we here at NCS 072, we do not condone child abuse, but I do kind of feel like if there's some kids that genuinely are not shutting the hell up, you kind of need to paddle them. I'm going to be completely honest. I think it would actually fix a lot of problems, especially when kids start getting extremely violent, like they start lashing out and like trashing the classroom. It's like, you kind of need, I think teachers should have permission to like get a hold of the kid and then, you know, smack them on the ass with their hand. If you ask me. I know it's very controversial to say, and I do know that the reason they don't do that is because they could potentially get lawsuits, but then again, I really don't know if these parents are going to win. I don't know. I personally feel like it'd be smarter to, like, I kind of do think they should be bringing some of that punishment back. Like, I don't know. If you ask me, I know I'm probably saying some very controversial things. Don't take it the wrong way, but I do think that, like, if they kind of brought some of that stuff back, these kids would start like shaping up real quick. Let me tell you, we wouldn't have so many problems. And yes, I know violence doesn't solve everything, but I think there's some times where I think it definitely can actually like change a kid. Like, you kind of do need to scare them a little bit to actually make them learn. Some of these kids, you kind of do need to scare them. Low key. And another moral for the day, keep your eyes on the road. I'm mad that I missed that. Of course, because I don't know, but I don't know. I said some very controversial things about that. Listen, child abuse is not okay, but I do kind of feel like if schools brought back like the rulers and like the paddles and stuff like that, and they're kind of like, you can kind of spank the kids a little bit if they're being like if they're really becoming a big problem. I kind of think that some of these problems wouldn't be as prevalent nowadays. But you know what? That's not really my business to... It's not really my business. I'm not a teacher. I'm not even in that school anymore. Like I said, I haven't been there for a long time. So it really isn't my business. But yeah, to kind of conclude this whole thing with like Gen Alpha and all that jazz, like, I mean, I definitely think that a lot of these kids will shape up once they like get out of school, like, especially once they're in like actual workplaces. They're gonna realize that they actually really need to try. Like, they can't be just sitting on the iPad all day. They're gonna learn eventually that like you kind of do need to... Wow! That is... Wow! Just like completely making sure. Wow, wow, that... I don't know. It's just how life is. Hopefully things get a little better. I do feel bad for teachers that do have to put up with like a lot of this crap, but it's like, I definitely think some parents need to stop hitting me. Oh my lord! I can't stop getting hit. Oh really? I'm gonna throw another one then at you. How is this dude still... Oh my god! No! Oh, and it lasts as long as possible too. That's great. Ugh, this isn't... Ugh, that was an awful end to it. Hello, Alyssa, Daniel. What game do you play mostly? I don't know, I play a lot of different stuff. You came in this stream at a bad time because I'm actually about to end the stream now. Oh my lord. So we finally passed the hour mark. Yeah, I mean, I mostly just play, like, I play a lot of different stuff, but... Anyways, I think I'm going to end this for today. We got a decent amount of wins, so you know what? I will gladly take what I can. I actually did pretty solid on that. Talked about a lot of stuff. I guess just to kind of conclude the whole Gen Alpha stuff, hopefully things get better, but I mean, I guess we'll have to just wait and see, I suppose. But anyways, thank you all for watching the stream. If you're either watching on Twitch or you're watching on the VOD channel on YouTube, I appreciate you sticking around. As for this Thursday, I'm actually going to be starting a new series. That's actually going to be a platformer game that I'm actually... I just played through recently, and I'm actually going to be doing a stream on that. Well, I'm going to be doing the first part on Thursday, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And yeah, so anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care, everybody.